It's the AJ and McCall show.
After the show!
Can't help but to think, Producer Butters, you're going to get your wish. We're talking about being snowed in.
Yeah.
I didn't even know it was going to snow today either.
Surprise!
Well, I mean, for what it's worth, it's been in the forecast and it keeps not doing
Yeah,
anything.
exactly. It keeps popping up, going away. Popping up, going away.
3 inches. That's funny.
I know. That's my favorite. It's always like, hey, it's going to snow 3 inches. And it's like, just kidding. It's going to skiff and then see you later.
Yeah, pretty much. But it was a blizzard at my house, so.
Yeah.
I have a snowblower.
I do have a snowblower, yes.
Thank goodness.
That's good. That's good.
Do I use it? No, because somebody comes by and uses a tractor and clears out my driveway.
That's really nice.
Well, that's nice.
I'm hoping for that. I do not even know how much snow we have right now. I was going to go buy a tractor. That didn't end up happening, though, because interest rates were higher than I expected. So,
Yeah.
adult probs.
I never thought about buying a tractor, nor do I own a snowblower. I'm at the mercy of nature and my landlord. I'm sure it will go well.
That's the joys of renting.
It'll go
Yay,
swimmingly.
renting.
Yay, renting.
Yay, renting.
Yay. That's
Or
the
you can
best.
just own a house and just not care.
That's what
That
Producer
is-
Butters does.
That is definitely an option.
Ding, ding.
You get lazy. And I'm grateful for all the neighbors that take care of it. I really am. No, I'm serious. Somebody,
I'm sure you are.
one of the neighbors comes by and he does the whole sidewalk for
That's so cool.
the whole block. So thank you. And then if I just leave the driveway unclean for a few days, they come by with a tractor and clear it out.
That's cool.
That's
I'm
nice.
you don't have
Nice.
to. I'm fine with it just being snow covered. It's fine.
Right.
It'll
It's
be
not like
fine.
I'm ever using the driveway other than just drive on it. So
Drive on it, park on it, call it good.
Maybe you ought to make them some cookies or something.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
that is true. But
Just
I don't
go
know-
buy 'em some.
Honestly, I don't know who it is that does it because I come home and it's done.
Just go randomly give cookies to your neighbors.
Yeah. Just do
Just-
half a dozen. Then you'd be like, McCall, look, I'm giving them out in sixes.
Oh, man. Then I'll get furious.
There you go. Two
Oh, I
birds.
get so mad.
I don't know why you needed to make McCall upset, but that's
McCall?
your second bird.
What?
I will go in on with you for cookies. By the way,
For your neighbors?
no,
Or for our friend Jen?
with you.
With me?
Yes.
Right now?
Yes.
I'm going to go get cookies.
Yes. Sorry, this was a
Okay.
conversation
Hold on.
earlier that I
No,
just
hold on, McCall. I don't
really
know that
want
you
cookies.
comprehend. He wants to order them, I think, so that you guys get 6, right? That's what you're saying, Producer Butters?
No,
Oh,
because she
never
says
mind.
you can only buy what 4 or
4 or 12.
Yeah.
12. So if we go buy 12, you get 6, and I get 6.
Oh,
So
look at that. Mathing over there. Hard math.
Oh! I told Dustin that it was like $30 freaking for a 12-pack of cookies, and he's like, that's so much money. I was like, they're literally like this big, though.
They're
this big.
huge.
They're this big.
The size of a face.
Man, I can eat like an entire cookie in one sitting, but then I want to throw up because they're so big and they're so rich.
So-
big and rich, if you will.
Speaking of
Save a horse, ride a cowboy.
speaking of treats, yesterday, so because I had to deal with people
Obviously, that's what that is.
Walmart.
Malwart, got it.
Wow. Dang it.
I was
Louis,
like,
call it the mall. Make
I
it
was
cool.
on the phone with my grandparents, right? So I'm trying to push the cart around.
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
was like, you know what? For dealing with all this crap, I'm grabbing me a Reese's.
I deserve.
And I threw to the cart.
No, that's true.
And by the way, Sam's Club has the Reese's eggs, and
Do they really?
I was
Do they have them in a big package?
yeah. So I was using because I use the scan and go because I'm not gonna go to the cash register.
Oh,
and
okay.
do all that crap
Of course not.
anymore.
Never.
And
Never
I was like,
again.
I didn't bring a cart, and I did that for a reason because I didn't want to buy a bunch of crap.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah. So after 2 bags of chips and 2 boxes of other stuff like food and stuff.
Right.
And I was like, I really want the Reese's, but then I was like, I already paid for it, so I'm like, I'll come back.
Dude,
later.
so I went into Sam's Club. What was it? I think it was the week that you left, AJ.
Ham's Club,
I do that.
Ham's Club. I'm sorry.
Wham's Club.
Cam's slub. So I went in there.
I think the best way to do
Samco.
it, just call it clam sub.
Samco.
Yeah, that's better. So
Whamco. There you go.
A-double-M. Wham.
wham.
Beep beep solenoid.
So
You just do
anyway,
wham, punch in the face, co.
So anyway, I went in there the Sunday
clam sub.
that you left. Yes, the clam sub the
Clam
day
sub.
that you left. And I ended up going in and we dropped like $400 on groceries. And then Dustin, like we dropped $400 on groceries. That week I had already spent $400 on groceries.
It's
So I'm
easy
stocked
to
up.
do.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I know.
But it was nice
I know.
because when I went in there, I was like, wow, there's so much stuff.
Heaven forbid you need
I
to
know,
buy.
and you're like, oh, I need this and I need this,
Well, it
and
was-
then next thing you
it was
know,
way-
$500 later.
It was way better because and we were planning on dropping like $500 anyway because
I never do that.
Oh, well,
you
we
never
were.
plan on dropping it, or you never drop 500.
I don't plan on dropping 500.
Oh.
I go in there, I'm like, oh, it's probably
That's why
gonna be
you're
about
an
$30,
optimist.
and
You are
then
an optimist.
and then the
That's
next thing I
fun.
know, it's $300 later.
See, when we went in, I was expecting to drop like $500 because we were like, we've been out of like all of our stock groceries.
Right.
So anyway, we dropped a bunch of money on it. But it's like when I'm looking online, I feel like their selection of online ordering stuff is way more limited than what they have in the store.
Well, that's probably because it's easier for you to control yourself online than it is in the
well,
store.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying.
Yeah. Like it's
but
harder to know what's there.
I know it drives me nuts. That's why I quit doing it because I
Yeah.
just go inside because
It's easier that way.
Sometimes like the night before it's not in stock, but the next day it is.
It is, right. And so,
So-
it's really difficult because it's like then you go in, literally first world problems, the first world of first world problems. But you got to pay to go into Sam's Club. So, I mean.
The same thing happens at the other one too.
Right. And so it's like with Malwart, we at least know like stuff that I've already ordered, things are in like place. And so with Sam's, it was clams, it's just like please don't fall over.
I'm not falling. My headphones are.
Oh, rude.
But I've caught them both times.
But
it's fine.
anyway, I went in and spent like buku dollars. Dude, I didn't realize they had like super comfy joggers.
Yeah. Producer
They're like
Butter.
I did not
pants.
know that either, but
They have pants.
I know that they have clothes.
Dude, I was really surprised. Dustin's favorite Levi's that he gets, they have them there.
Yeah.
And whenever I've like looked for Levi's like other places, it's like $70 freaking dollars. But there it's like
Way to go,
25.
Malwart.
You know what's
No,
funny?
Malwart doesn't carry them.
I have a
Clam
Sears
sub.
did.
I have a,
and that's
I
why
have
they
a
closed.
clams club membership, and it's just me, which is funny because I go there, I buy all the stuff at the beginning of the year, and it lasts me through the rest of the year.
Right.
It's great.
Oh, I was going to say, Producer Butters talking about calling his grandparents. I found out yesterday
Oh.
that Producer Butters' grandmother may have the oldest cell phone plan known to man.
Yes. If you wanted to know, it is $10.
Wow.
She gets 30 minutes.
30 minutes.
Oh my gosh.
That's it. Just
But can you call after 9?
I don't believe so.
What? Restrictive.
This was like before Verizon days.
Is it like line to line? It's still okay and free?
I don't know.
Does she still use like a home phone?
No. Well, yes.
Is it mounted to the wall?
You
Does
know
it have
what's
a
funny?
cord?
When I call her, I usually just call the home phone because I'm not gonna waste her minutes.
Yeah,
Is it
she's only got
corded?
30 of them, Producer Butters. That would be rude.
Wow.
Also, that doesn't include texting because that was before texting.
Oh my
I
god.
told you it's
I'm-
the
this
oldest
is-
plan known to
This
man.
is back when she had the plan when you have the brick phone.
Yeah.
So the brick phone never changed the plan, just upgraded
Hello?
phones. But so we recently had to upgrade her plan
Oh no.
or her phone. Sorry,
Uh-huh.
because they're shutting off the old network
Right.
and stuff.
Must get on 5G.
That's what she wants. She's like, oh, they recommended me get a 5G phone, and I was like, it's very early stages of that. You probably don't need
Dude,
it.
I like my 5G. It's the
And,
best.
Okay, do you think that she's gonna use her phone?
No, I'm just
Her
saying I
plan is,
like my 5G.
her plan is $10 a month for 30 minutes, and you're going to skip her from that to 5G?
Dude, could you even imagine?
It's like going from colonial America to right now.
So anyway,
What is this thing?
she's like, well, I really
zooming?
want a
Honk,
5G
honk,
phone. I was like,
honk.
I don't think you really need one. So anyway, she settled on a phone that's not 5G, and it was much cheaper or whatever. She just paid for it outright,
Right,
of course.
outright. And I, because phones nowadays need data, and obviously her phone plan doesn't have data, so now they added a $30
Oh no.
That's a big upgrade.
That is a big upgrade.
And it's an add-on. It's not in her
300%,
plan.
dude.
It's an add-on.
Oh,
So,
that sucks.
so that's $30 for 2 gigs.
Man, that
So now she's paying more
blows.
in the data that she doesn't use than she does on the minute.
That's crazy. Well, then.
And I'm like, we got to find you a different plan.
Yes. Then producer Butters, we were talking about that, and then our bossy boss followed up by saying that his mom has a flip phone, but when she's not using it, turns it off, and has been told multiple times, like, well, what if people need to call you? She's like, well, I'll get the notification. I'm sure she doesn't actually use the phrase notification. I'm sure she just says it'll tell me that you called. And he's like, well, what if it's an emergency? Like, I can't get through to you
That's the point.
if the phone is turned off. But she's concerned about the battery life.
Another point to this: my grandma was not the same way, but she'd just leave it on, but she just left it in, the kitchen.
Yeah.
Next to the other phone. And
Hello?
my sister yelled at her and says, "Look, the reason why you got a cell phone is so you can have it on you, like just in case something happens."
Look, I just appreciate the fact that she's associating like with like, okay? Group it together, put it together.
She's going to take the wall mount off of the phone that used to hang up, and then it's going to be the cell phone
Look,
that sticks there.
They only have like 6 home phones in the house, so they're all wireless, so you could pick and choose. So
I said only, like I was like, oh, you're right, I've got 10. You beat me.
How many do I have? 3?
I haven't had one as an adult.
I don't
Maybe
think
2?
I've ever had one.
I may
either
have 2.
as
I
an
don't know how
adult.
many. I think I have 2.
So anyway. So my sister yelled at her, so you need to keep the phone. So now she made herself like a little like phone person.
Dude,
that
is
she
it a
could,
satchel?
Yes.
Yes, phone satchel.
It's only for her phone.
Producer
But
Butters'
that-
grandma has a cell phone fanny pack.
I'm gonna
So now-
I'm gonna put one like this.
Just hang your phone there.
Bling.
Oh,
But she wears it like one arm through like. This is gonna be difficult, like that. But I mean, there's a lot more. It like sits like, yeah. Perfect.
Oh my gosh. All right, I think
I'm
we're
glad.
gonna just
I'm
wear
glad
this
that
like
she
this.
carries it now with her.
Hello?
So
Yes,
now
for
if I
sure.
call, like
Man, but I feel like
like
this
the other
gets stuck in
day,
my armpit.
like the other day, my phone called. I mean, my car. I used my I don't know the
dying.
stuff on my car to call her, but it
Bluetooth.
called her cell phone instead, and I didn't realize it was doing that. But this is another thing that. So she went to an iPhone, right?
Oh no.
And
She could join Clubhouse.
nobody
Yeah,
else.
join Clubhouse.
Nobody else has an iPhone in my family other than my uncles, and he's because he's the one that got it,
Right.
set up for her.
Oh man, she can't send videos
So
to anyone.
I called her on my.
I mean, she barely has data, but whatever.
I called her cell phone, and she's like, "Hello, hello, hello," and I'm like, "Hello," and nothing. So then I hang up. I call back. She does that, "Hello, hello," and I can hear her. She's
Shouting.
not saying anything, and I'm like, "Hello," and so then I finally just called the home phone because I realized that I'm calling her cell phone, and she's like, "Well, I was trying to FaceTime you," and I was like,
I'm on my car, Grandma.
I don't. First of all, I don't have an iPhone, so I can't FaceTime you. She's like, "Oh, I thought I could FaceTime anybody," and I was like, "No, FaceTime only works with iPhones, so none of us have one, so we won't be able to
My
FaceTime."
car, Grandma.
Why don't you have one of those fancy FaceTime?
She's like, "Well, my face shows up,
cards?
but yours doesn't," and I was like, "Yeah, but I still can't FaceTime you."
You can just get the audio, and that's it.
Yeah.
I don't know which story to tell. The one where my mom took my first phone away because of unlimited minutes, or the one where my dad really wanted a certain game system and then they didn't use it and it pissed me off.
Ooh. I don't have a gaming system. I wanted to get one, but I felt like if I got one, I wouldn't use it. So then AJ would come in and he would like
Yes.
anchor noises at me.
I thought the same thing for my Nintendo Switch, but I use that thing every day.
But like, when did the Wii U come out?
Oh,
I don't know.
I was like in high school.
So
Well, I was probably in. It was probably
wasn't-
08 or 09.
Probably wasn't quite
The
to the
Wii
Wii
U?
U time.
Oh, sorry, not the Wii U. The Wii U was like 2012. The Wii itself came out in like 2008.
Yeah. So it probably wasn't quite to the Wii U. So at that point, but Wii's had become cost effective or whatever.
Right.
So my parents decided they wanted one because they thought it was going to be a cool way for them
Fitness.
to exercise.
Right.
yeah,
Yes.
like most people.
Right.
Yes.
I had it. It
So,
was fun.
They
My mom
bought
hated
one
it.
because that was a little pricey at the time with me in college and my brother maybe just in college. to get us a Christmas gift. So they bought one, though, but we bought them a bunch of accessories. We got them the cool covers to cover their controllers. We got them a bunch of nifty things. We bought them the workout pad. There's a little pad you do the jogging thing on.
It's 2006, by the way.
What?
2006, by the way.
2006.
Yeah.
Bought them all the
for
accessories.
just the Wii, right?
Just the Wii. The Wii U came out in 2012.
Okay.
And then they never set it up.
Ugh.
And it just sat in the living room and sat in the living room. And then finally my brother came over one day and he was like, why is this not? And they're like, we can't figure it out. So then he set it up. He set it up for him and showed him, like, because I'm a Bruce gamer, but usually, I'm sure even at that point, it's usually like 2 buttons max. Like you put input, flip over to whatever you need, done. And so he set it up for him, never used it. I think they sold it. I really hope they did. But I was like, wait.
It probably is still sitting in a
They
closet.
just didn't give it to you.
What? I know, right? That they didn't sell it. I'm like, give it to me. But why? Why would you spend that kind of money? They're like, nah.
Well, I mean, it's the same thing with a gym membership. Why would you spend that kind of money and then just never go?
Right.
Because I'm lying to myself.
Oh.
I think it's a little bit different between a gym membership and something that's literally sitting in your house. Like they didn't turn it on.
Yeah, like you don't have to go there.
Nothing. They didn't be like, hey, you know what? Let's try Wii bowling just for fun.
Dude, I love Wii bowling.
No, nothing.
Sometimes
Or
I think
tennis.
sometimes certain people like setting up something is just like a difficult task, and they're just like, you know what? Not today.
It's like me with emails.
Not today. McCall with emails.
Yeah, it's
and
just like me with
then
emails.
not today ends up being every day.
It'll take 2
and
minutes.
then you just forgot about it.
It'll take 2 minutes, but the stress of like getting myself ready to send an email that will take me 2 minutes is like, no.
Yeah, that doesn't bother me.
I hate emails. Get out of here. Call me, text
I
me.
wrote an email while we were on yesterday.
Excuse me, it's call me, beat me if you want to reach me.
I don't have a pager. Last I checked, I'm not in Kim Possible time.
That's unfortunate.
Beep, beep, beep.
Producer Butters, I'd like to thank you and your grandma for that wonderful story. It was just
Also
great.
same.
Good luck FaceTiming your grandma via your car.
Get car FaceTime set up there already. Gosh darn it.
Car time.
It's car time.
Do you know what? Maybe that's
I don't know if you can hear me. I have
maybe
to
that's the
communicate
next thing.
in
Is
honk.
FaceTime for your car.
One honk.
Tesla,
yes,
I'm
2
sure
honks,
already
no.
has it.
Are you well fed, sweetie? Honk honk. No.
Hey, do you know what? I give her
starving.
props for like getting the phone.
Oh yeah, that's sweet.
I mean, she did kind of have a little bit of help from my uncle, but she did everything on her own. She went and
That's sweet.
she
Producer
called
Butters,
them.
no one is
and
making fun of your grandma. We're laughing at the situation.
I want to
she's embracing the technology that she will not use.
I want to get Dustin's.
She will not use.
Okay, so I have to say this. She will not and refuses to buy anything online.
Well, yeah, because people are like Russian spies and they're going to take everything.
She will not sign up for online banking.
Yeah.
Oh, it's the best. It's so easy.
Dustin's
I got
mom's
paid
kind of
today.
the same way.
Switched it everywhere. It was great. All right, well,
Swish, bish.
no one get murdered by technology this weekend.
Yeah, I hope to not.
Maybe by snow.
Yeah. This has been the AJ and McCall Show.
After the show!